welcome to Anne's Family Recipe. Today I'm making mini Christmas crack. So if you haven't heard of Christmas crack, it's also known as saltine toffee. So at Christmas time, it's a really traditional candy to make for yourself or give as gifts. It starts with a saltine cracker base, and then you spread this homemade caramel over top, and then after you bake it and let it cool, it gets a nice layer of chocolate right on top. So my cousin Barb, who is seriously the queen of entertaining, she always has these incredible appetizer and snack recipes. She made this salted caramel oyster cracker kind of snack mix over the summer, and it was so delicious. So I got the recipe from her and I thought, this tastes just like Christmas crack, only it doesn't have the chocolate on it. So today I'm going to show you how to make the salted caramel oyster crackers, and then I'm going to top it with some drizzled dark chocolate. So I thought this would be the perfect treat to make for my family as we decorate our tree tonight. I made a double batch of my recipe. So I started with 2 bags of oyster crackers, which is 8 cups, 3 sticks of butter, you can use salted or unsalted, 1.5 cups of brown sugar, and a little bit of kosher salt. First, I lined 2 rimmed baking trays with parchment paper and then sprayed them with nonstick baking spray, and then I spread my crackers out 1 bag per tray in an even layer. Next, I melted my 3 sticks of butter in a medium saucepan over about medium-low heat, and I added in the brown sugar and a tablespoon of vanilla extract, which I don't think I mentioned earlier, but it adds great flavor. And then I just stirred this all together until the brown sugar had dissolved, and then brought it to a boil. Once the mixture is boiling, you want to stir it constantly for about 3.5 minutes, and it's going to thicken up and get really bubbly and kind of lighten in color, and then you immediately pour it over your oyster crackers. So half of the brown sugar butter mixture per tray. This is kind of a time-sensitive process, so as soon as you pour out the liquid, you want to start tossing the crackers with a rubber spatula so that they are all evenly coated. Also, as a quick tip, I started soaking my medium saucepan right away in hot soapy water so that that sticky sugar wouldn't harden on it, because it makes it a lot easier to clean if you just get it off right away. Once all the crackers were coated in this incredibly decadent mixture, I sprinkled them lightly with kosher salt all over the top, and then I popped them into a 350-degree oven. The recipe says for 8 to 10 minutes, but I went for 8 minutes and burned an entire tray. So I would say start at about 5 minutes. The brown sugar butter mixture will melt down and create a thin layer on the bottom of your tray, which is totally fine, but you don't want to overcook it. Evidently my oven is very hot, so you're just trying to melt it down and then pull it out of the oven. It'll still be nice and bubbly, and then as it cools, it will harden and you can break it apart. So this was all of the completely cooled crackers that I was able to salvage. And next, we're going to melt some dark chocolate. So these are melting wafers from Aldi. I had about half a bag left, which was 5 ounces. I melted these in 30-second increments in my microwave, stirring in between with a rubber spatula until it was totally smooth. And then I drizzled this all over the top of my crackers so everyone had some delicious melted chocolate over top. I allowed the melted chocolate to cool completely just at room temperature, and then I broke all of the crackers apart by hand just so it was sort of a bite-sized mix. These crackers are sweet and salty, chocolatey, and super buttery, which makes them incredibly addicting. Of course, that's why it's called Christmas crack, but you can call it Cracker Toffee too if you want. In any case, they are so tasty and the perfect treat for trimming the tree this year. We keep our Christmas tree very simple, just with lights. This year they can be colorful or white, and also our collection of very unique ornaments. This part of the tree is my tribute to the University of Pittsburgh, which is where I went to college. We have the Cathedral of Learning, the red doors of the Heinz Chapel, and the University of Pittsburgh crest. There are ornaments from when we were first married, and from our travels, and of course my pig collection, because pigs are my favorite animal. And there are my parents. We also have ornaments for my husband's hobbies. And the best ones, of course, my kids' homemade ornaments. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up if you liked my mini Christmas crack recipe. Thank you so much for joining me here in my kitchen, and I'll see you again soon with more family recipes.
Merry Christmas, Papa.